Hi, this is Chuck. I had a chance today to pick up some 45s promo records and some 78s and some other oddities. I had an ad online. Someone called me and said, hey, I've got some records you can look through. Went to his house, spent quite a bit of time looking through lots and lots and lots of records. I don't really feel comfortable going to people's houses like that, but this guy was super nice. Had a lot of interesting stuff. Really enjoyed records and music and was a good host, good talker, and he let me take my time and cherry pick through what he had, and I wound up with about 50 or so records, different things. So we're going to just go through and show you what I got. They were all in good shape. I picked out one Ella Fitzgerald on Decca label that wound up to be broken, so I didn't buy it. Kind of disappointed because I like Ella Fitzgerald, but that's what happens. So I put on my glasses so I can read, and we'll get started. I'll zip through these fairly quick so the video isn't too terribly long. All right, first thing I've got is School Days Part 1 and 2. This by the Sandpipers. This is on 78 RPM, and it's on yellow. I'm not sure how common 78 RPM's kids records are. I'll have to do some research on that. Here we have Old MacDonald Had a Farm on Golden Record 78 by Mitch Miller. And on the other side we have Ann Lloyd doing The Owl and the Pussycat. Third yellow record is also a 78 RPM on Golden Record, Little Tommy Tittlemouse by the Sandpipers. And here on the other side we have Little Polly Flinders, Soldier, Soldier. Not familiar with that song. Have several yellow 78 Golden records. And they all look to be in very good condition. I'm not a judge, I'm not an expert on conditions, but anyway. The Farmer in the Dell by Ann Lloyd and the Sandpipers. And then on the opposite side, we have 10 Little Indians and Sing a Song of Sixpence. Okay. Another yellow 78 RPM Golden Record, London Bridge by the Sandpipers. And Did You Ever See a Lassie, Baa Baa Black Sheep on the other side. So 3 songs on this album. Nice find on these yellow 78s. And here, this one, I don't know if it's a 78 or a 45. It's a Capitol Toyland Records, Songs About Birds by the 3 Pixies. And on the other side, Rig-a-Jig-Jig by the 3 Pixies. Speed isn't marked, and I haven't played it, so I'm going to have to do a little playing around to see what it is. It's a little scratched up. Here we have another Capitol Toyland. On this side, Stars and Stripes Forever, and the Louis Castellucci Military Band is who plays that. Same thing on the other side, and I don't know if it's a different version or if it's part 1, part 2. Capitol Toyland Records, Smiling Jack Smith, Abdul the Bulbul Amir. And Smiling Jack Smith, Mary Had a Little Lamb. Here we go with another yellow golden record. Peter Cottontail Easter version and Peter Cottontail year-round version. This is the year-round version. And Easter version on this side. And I'm not sure about the speed on this one. It's not marked. I'll get into some of the promo records I've got. Here's a Touch of Velvet by Jimmy Velvet, promotional copy. And the other side, Roses Are Blue by Jimmy Velvet. Oh, sorry, there we go. That was on the Cameo label. Here we have on A&M Records, Perry Botkin Jr., The Lovers. Both sides are the same thing. I hope this is clear. I can't really tell. Okay. Now I have a red superb record, Black Lace, by Artie Wayne with the Tune Tailors. And on the other side we have I'm the Man with the Dreams. I bought this one because it is red vinyl see-through. I like the colored vinyl on 45s. 45s, I collect colored vinyls. I collect some of the kid records, and I collect all the promo copies I can find. Now this thing here, it's in a plastic bag. Marcy Playground is the singer, or whatever they are. It says for jukeboxes only, Ancient Walls of Flowers on one side, and Sex and Candy on the other side. That should be an interesting record. Very well taken care of. I'm not going to pull it out of the plastic now. Gordy label, DJ copy of Ivets Red Now. Alfie? Yeah, it's, you know, mono on one side and stereo version on the other side. Nugget the Young Lion, Larry Wright Till Love Grows on a Tree promo copy, and Bring Your Love Back to Me. Pull this one out so you can see the panther on it. I'll make a little bit of an adjustment, maybe that'll make it a little clearer. Apologize if the earlier records were not clear. Promo copy on RCA, the Guess Who, Friends of Mine. These promo copies, for the most part, are in generic sleeves. Here is a Resco Merrill Lane Running Back to You, DJ copy not for sale. Most of these promo 45s are the same on each side. This one actually on the other side is Livin' the Blues. But mostly there's a mono version on one side and a stereo version on the other. MGM in the original sleeve. It's a special disc jockey record. Whitey Schaefer. It's much too late to start quitting now. And Let's Love It Over Again. And here we got another yellow 78 RPM on Golden Records. Little Miss Muffet, Pat a Cake, Old King Cole, Ring Around the Rosie. MGM promo copy of Jim Glaser, Woman, Woman. MGM promo copy, Hank Williams Jr., Stoned at the Jukebox. Don't know if he means someone throwing rocks at him or something else. There's a few promo copies without the sleeves. MCA Records promotional copy, KGB, Sail on Sailor. Never heard of KGB. MCA, Sail on Sailor, KGB. It's a second copy of the same thing. All right, third copy of the same thing. 4 copies. 5 copies of the same record. And all of them are promotional copies. The fellow that I got these from worked in, he worked in the media world, and he got a lot of these through his work. MCA, Johnny Cool, the Steve Gibbons Band. Promo copy. MCA promo copy of the same thing. Second copy of that. Here is a yellow RCA Victor. Old MacDonald Had a Farm. And Mother Goose Medley. Speed is not marked on this see-through yellow label, or yellow vinyl. Another KGB. My goodness. Must have got a stack of those. Another KGB. Anyone likes KGB, hit me up. I might be able to fix you up with one. Another Steve Gibbons Johnny Cool promotional. Jubilee promotional copy. Disc jockey record not for sale. Little Bow by the Royal Tones. And Seesaw on the other side by the Royal Tones. Sun Records. I use her to remind me of you by Jimmy Ellis, and Opposite Side is Changing by Jimmy Ellis on Sun label. Okay. I'm just going to have a look at this. Condition of this one is very good. I don't see any scratches or wear. I'm going to have to Google Jimmy Ellis to see who he is and what he did. I don't know. A 1973 record, it says. RCA Victor, special copy, Strange by Cozy Cole. And D Natural Rock. Okay. On RCA Victor. Another promotional copy from RCA Victor. I Dream Too Big by Carl Ballou and Help Stamp Out Loneliness. Something that was thrown in the box. I don't know what that is. Looks like trash. I picked this one up just because I like Louis Armstrong. It's Louis Armstrong and the All-Stars on Decca. Okay, it appears to be Chinese writing on the back or some sort of Oriental writing on the back. I don't know if this is a gatefold or if it's torn. I guess it's a gatefold. Basin Street Blues on the one side, and the other side is Ochi something something. If you try to read that, I can't. DEP9 is the record number on that thing. It's got lots of Oriental writing on the back. Okay. This little sack I got from a local antique shop. Midnight Sun by Sean Cassidy promotional copy. Oh boy. Okay. Then I picked up a Johnny Stewart Wildlife called Baby Cottontail Cries, and on both sides it's used to call up predators. I grab things like this when I see them too because they're unusual. I have a promotional copy, Best Beat in Town by Switch. That's on Gordy Records. Okay. Columbia Demonstration Not for Sale, Jeannie Seeley, Take Me to Bed on both sides. And Capital Status Quo, Down Down. It's a promotional copy. Bye Bye Johnny on the other side by Status Quo. Sorry for them being crooked. But those few came from the antique shop. The rest of these that I'm going to show you came from the collector that I've cherry picked through. Okay. I got this box. It's Stars and Stripes Forever. It's got several different things inside this box, so let's go through them and show you what's in the box. First of all, there's a Silvertone record disc, title Love Lifted Me, date 1944, Arcadia Baptist Church. Yeah, this was he said it was a record that you could record on yourself. It's got an extra hole in it, not sure what that's for. Silvertone on it. Here is another Silvertone record disc. This one is a strange faded gray. Fades from gray on the outside to dark blackish on the inside. Just an odd colored thing. Don't know if there's anything on it. It's not labeled, not marked. We'll throw that on later and have a listen, see what's on it, if anything. I don't know if that coloring is natural or if it's groove wear. I don't know what that is. And here's one more of the same thing. It's just the coloring. This one is marked My Darling in Heaven on one side, but not by who. And no year is marked on this one. Okay, put that back in the sleeve later. Record disc, Recordio disc. It says Recordio disc. Wilcox Gay title. I don't know what this thing is. I'll just show it to you. It also has the extra hole in it. Same label on both sides. Nothing written on it. No date. Nothing on it. Speed's not written on it. Fairly floppy. Oddball. To me, anyway. I have MGM, the Light Cavalry Overture, and El Capitan from the 20th Century Fox Tech Film Stars and Stripes Forever. It says Sousa on it. Grabbed it. It's in the sleeve. It's in good shape. Oh, well, let's see what this is. Plus, it was in this box. Semper Fidelis on one side of this MGM and Stars and Stripes Forever. So that's part of the box set. Then we have Hail to the Chief and Dixie on one side and Turkey in the Straw on the other. Not sure how Turkey in the Straw is has anything to do with Stars and Stripes, but there it is. Battle Hymn of the Republic on MGM and Washington Post March. So all those things were in this box, so obviously we've got a set here plus some extra stuff inside. I always grab oddball things like this, you know, out of curiosity. Never know what you got. I'll try to move along through these 78s pretty quickly. Got a Victor Batwing by the Victor Military Band. Where do we go from here and over there? Okay. Next we have a World Records, No One Ever Cared For Me Like Jesus by Frank Boggs. And then on this side, My Savior's Love. I grabbed that because, number one, I don't have that label, and number two, it's gospel. Old Columbia Buddha Gardinella by the Columbia Saxophone Sextet. Other side is Limehouse Nights. Not sure what a Limehouse is, unless it's some sort of a playhouse. Limelights, I don't know. Here we have a Victor Red Batwing. He's got it in a plastic sleeve. One-sided. The Rosary by Alma Gluck and Ephraim Zimbalist. Possibly already have that one, I'm not sure. Victor Records, Cradle Song by Marie Mechalowa. It's a single-sided RCA Victor disc. Or Victor Records. Single-sided. Looks to be in pretty good condition. Okay, here we have a Decca, That's My Desire by Ella Fitzgerald on one side and A Sunday Kind of Love on the other side, Ella Fitzgerald. And that's why I picked this one up, was for Ella Fitzgerald. It was nice to be able to cherry pick for a change and not just buy a bulk lot, even though bulk lots are fun. Here I've got a Victor Batwing, Paul Whiteman and his orchestra, Tell Her in the Springtime on one side, and Indian Love Call on the other side by Paul Whiteman. In a deck of sleeves. You find these in random sleeves quite often. Here is a Decca Ella Fitzgerald Sing Song Swing, and the opposite side is If It Weren't For You. Okay. Pretty good haul for the money I paid. He was fair on the price. I tried to make sure I was fair on my offer. Actually paid him a little bit more than he asked, just out of fairness. On choral label, we have the Pine Topper singing Blue Bonnet Shatishi and Flying Eagle Polka. With a name like the Pine Toppers, I had to grab it and see what it was. And if I'm showing things that I don't know what they are, if you could leave a comment and let me know, it'd be nice. So here on Imperial is Harley Loose Velita Waltz. And on the opposite side is Cotton Eye Joe. Grabbed it for Cotton Eye Joe. Okay, this one I grabbed because it's something completely different. Custom Sound Recording Studios. Training Your Parakeet to Talk. How to use the training side, the first signs of talking, Little Peter Parker. And then on this side is Training Your Parakeet to Talk. Pretty Bird, Kiss Me, Smack, Smack, Take a Bite. Usually grab any kind of instructional records I can find. That was an interesting one. This is Motorola Progress in Sound 3-channel stereophonic high fidelity, narrated by Norman Ross, featuring Jonathan Winters, demonstrating the ultimate refinement in the reproduction of recorded music. Two-sided. One side is a speech, apparently. The other side is 6 songs. I'm 90% sure this is my second copy of this disc. Like I said, it's an unusual one, so I grabbed it. Here we have Special Tiffany Advanced Disc Not For Sale, Over and Over by Stubby and the Buccaneers. 78 RPM it says. Really thin 78 RPM, but okay. Let's Drink to Happiness on the other side. Have a look at that one. Here I've got an old Columbia, special price for advertising purposes only. Good Night Little Girl, Good Night by Henry Burr. And the opposite side is a list of Columbia records for sale. Let's see if I can get that up there. Hopefully you can pause and read that if you want to. If you have any questions, let me know. There's the front of this disc. And visually looks like it's in good shape. I don't see any scratches or problems with it. He kept most of his stuff in sleeves in pretty good shape. Here's an Imperial, I'm Searching by the Spiders. And I'm Slipping In by the Spiders. Like I said, with a name like the Spiders on Imperial label, curiosity got the best of me. Here we have another Columbia record, Highest Awards Wherever Exhibited. Lullaby by Hulda Lashanska. Soprano solo. Okay. So, Pretty good condition. We got, this is the one side. Other side says is a blank, says Columbia Graphanola on it. I actually own a Columbia Graphanola. Unusual record that I don't have a copy of. Getting close to the bottom. Romeo label. Valeska by Jack Kaufman on one side, and the other side is John Spear Ramona. I think I've got only one other Romeo record, so I grabbed this one because of the label. Here we have Steel Guitar Rag by Bud Bailey and the Downeasters, your MFA neighbors, whatever that means. Live and Learn on the other side by the same. Not in sleeves. I'm going to have to get a sleeve for that one. All right, this oddity here, Bird Sounds. Okay. National Geographic Society Guide to Bird Sounds. Tells us here the inside of it. And the record itself is one of these floppy paper thins. No, it's not one of them. It is 1, 2, 4 of them. There's 4 of these floppy, which I love to collect these floppies. You don't see them very often. This one looks like it's not unplayed. I'm sure it's been played a little bit, but it doesn't look like it. They look in really good condition. Wow, 33 1/3, 10 inches. Had to grab that. Didn't have a choice. Deluxe Heart of Stone by the Charms. Other side of this on deluxe label is, it says Rhythm and Blues series, Who Knows by the Charms. He insisted that I take that one, so I did. For the price, what the heck. And then I've got a Count Basie and his orchestra on RCA Victor because I like Count Basie. Meet Me at No Special Place on one side and 1 O'Clock Boogie on the other. I just enjoy Count Basie. Count Basie, Duke Ellington, Ella Fitzgerald. Like all 3 of them real well. That's it. Pretty good haul for the money I paid. Like I say, the seller was very fair. I tried to make him a fair price on them. We tried to do right by each other. Very interesting guy. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or any comments, please let me know.